Hello everybody, those of you guys watching the replay. We're looking at this portrait here, this silhouette. You guys can see he actually has both of his eyes, one there and one there, with his long nose and his mouth. I think it's really neat, and there's a bunch of really large statues here. If it's okay with you guys, we're just going to hang out for a minute, wait for some people to come in, take a look around here, show you guys where we're at. It's a really pretty area. Really want to explore this huge rock outcropping. So that's what we're going to do. As we're looking around, we can see the motifs of the bird heads. There's birds and then silhouettes of humans on some of these crystals here behind us. You can see all these little bird heads poking out. See the little beak and the little circle for the eye with the crest. It's just a little meme of a bird there. You'll notice every single one has the little bird head shape to it, with a recessed beak, or a beak that's a little bit lower. This one's really nice when viewed from over there. Might be able to see a duck head. On the very top there. Well, no one showed up yet. It is the middle of the day on a Thursday. I see a beautiful jay. The whole thing is covered in these bird heads, and look at the hole for the eye, just like in Raven Rock. You see how the hole is dug out? Hey, Gabriel, look at the hole. Let's investigate the hole. And pull out little effigies that were placed in here a long time ago. Look at that neat hole. Isn't that cool? So you see how it's a little Birdman face there? And let's take a look up here. So there's more and more. Oh. See how it's like a whole eagle? See the beak of it and the head? This is going to be like a mural walking down this thing. Let's see. So I see some people joined in. Thanks, guys. I've got some really neat ones to show y'all. We're at this really great, large outcropping of stones. And just right here in the middle, if you look closely, I'll try not to shake my camera here, but if you see the smooth face right side profile, and you guys can see the swirly eye right there, and that's his cheekbone. You can see how the headdress is separated, how the chin is right here. You can't see his mouth, but you can see the rest of the face, and then the headdress is coming up. Just looking at the top here, you can see how the eye is right there, the nose and the mouth pointing upward, and then behind it, and really cool. Look at all the lines on here, Rays. You see all this stuff? Isn't that neat? All right, now that we got a few people in, let me show you the one that I really wanted to show you, the reason why we kind of went live today. You know, I'm down here looking for the cedar artifact. I have no idea where it went. But this fella right here, you can see with both of his right eye and his left eye, and the nose and the lips there, his mouth sticking out. And if you look into the eyes, you can actually see the pupils. The stones are still in there. He's just got some water rushing around his face there, staying cool. It's about 71 degrees here. That's the way a lot of these are done. They're kind of pointing upward and pointing to the sky. So this one's all painted red still, or it's got a red color on it. These are all, the bed is different colors in different places, which is interesting. Excuse me. So let's take a look at some smaller ones. This whole rock wall is really neat though. Is that a whole loop? Let's see. What's under here? Super neat. Let's go ahead and get down the way just a little bit though. Thanks again for joining, guys. 10 people in. All right. Let's take a look at some of these. Could be modern bricks, but oftentimes they would make these conglomerates too, just like we make cement today. They would grab a bunch of little rocks and put it in there. So every section of the creek just go down another quarter mile, and then it's a different type of stone with everything made of that stone. It's really interesting. Let's take a look at just a few birds here. You know, every stone here is shaped like one. So here we have a little quail or bird head. You can see on this stone, you can see the way the carving is done there. Let me go ahead and zoom out just a hair. And we'll pick him up. Sorry. Get this big old leaf off of here. There we go. Interesting one. This little hand axe. There's a crystal gateway. Wow. Is there a little painted in face, a couple different ones? You can see kind of an outside one, and then in the orange, perhaps there's another one in there painted in. This is a burnt on paint. You can see the carving or the marking for the eye for the one that's on the far right hand side with his little indentation for his mouth. And then there's our big bird facing to the left, it looks like. Oh, there it is. Holy smokes. I thought we had a big bird before, but now we got a big bird, y'all. So you guys see what I mean with these giant bird heads. Isn't that incredible? What the heck, right? And if you look at just, you know, we can see the head, obviously, and the beak and the coloring for the eye in there, even if I point it at us. But then look further down the body of it, and you can see the wings and everything as well. Let me just get this big cough out. All right, thank you. I found there was a mute button at the very last minute there. Awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and get our feet a little wet. Take a look at some other ones. I don't know why I always pick the biggest ones, but I do. That's just what I do. They're sometimes the easiest ones to see. So here's another big outcropping here. And it does have a big tree over top of it, but let's see. Ooh. Yeah, unfortunately, this creek, I haven't really talked too much about it, but this creek has gotten completely slimy. And it's ruined every crystal. See all the green? Everything that had color on it before now does not have any more color on it. Is that a big left side totem guy? Just a long-faced, weird totem fella? You see him? That's what that is. See, Oh man, that's cool. Little Easter Island guy. Oh man, so here we have on the green section, facing upward, you see how the big white stone is in his eye right there? Oh man, this one's cool. There's more birds. You can see the little swoop for the beak. Little bird head. Oh. Sorry, I got a little ADD there, but little bird heads there. But look at this guy. Oh, he's got pottery and he's jammed in. So these little pottery pieces are jammed in here. This may have been original. I'm not going to take it out just yet. He was coming out a little better further back. But super neat. Little duck head blade. It's like a little mini club. I guess that looks like a bird. You know, in all fairness, it's kind of easy to make anything look like a bird, but these guys were pretty crafty at it. I think we have a bird man here. Or am I just not looking at the silhouettes on the right-hand side in the middle? Close enough. Very cool. Look at some of this stuff just washing out of here. You can see these large statues. Everything's still just washing out. All right, let's go ahead and keep moving. If I step on this, it will break. At least I feel like it will. Wouldn't that be funny? So how's everybody doing today? I see Grendel's in chat. Tommy, thanks for joining. Hi, Kelly. So we'll take a little walk a little further down here. And you can see how flat this is over here. And then if you kind of look above, you might be able to see how there's actually a large mound with a bunch of the stones on top of it as well. Now, I think this might be the location where that cedar artifact is, and that's really what I came down here for. Uh-oh, I think I might have, no, I got my little saw. So I got my little bear saw here. And I'm gonna cut it in a couple pieces. Look at this thing. Oh, we gotta kind of clean off that stuff so we can see what it is. My goodness. Hey, Stones Jones, good to see you. I wish I could clean that off. I could. Do we see a silhouette just at the very top here? Facing to the right, or to the left rather. I see the small one below, and then I see the top one. You can see where the eye should be. You can see the carving for it right there in the middle. Sure enough, my friends. You see the way they did the lines in the stone? It almost looks like flesh. And then if I can get that little branch out of the top, you can see even there's still color for the little bird head beak that's poking out of the top there. And it's up there somewhere. I can't really. There we go. Right there. Yep. That's really pretty. See you. Hey, Paleo Bro. I was going to say see you later if you're leaving. Don't leave yet. There's more to see. This is kind of an uncharted area here. We've got a bunch of these large ones here just sitting in the water. See the large diamond in that one at the top? Look, kind of looking at it as a left side profile with the neck over here. And a little face in here perhaps, but that big diamond in the hat stood out quite a bit. All right. Let's move on down here to some pretty awesome stuff. So let me know if there's anything specific that you guys want to see. I mean, I can just show you the weird bird heads and things too. But I think today we want to kind of look at some of this larger stuff and see if we can interpret it. Interpret it before it all gets destroyed. And it's going to be hard to destroy this stuff. Look at all the rocks and the roots of that tree. Wow. Water gets a whole lot more calm over here. I think at one time, this has had to have fallen. There's some more rocks on the top there. But in a little while here, in a couple more feet, we're going to run into the gateway artifacts that are red and yellow. It's a whole different, look at that big thing. It's like a bowl. It's a whole different style of artifact. What the heck? No, that's just a huge darn spear point is what that is. We've looked at this, I think, before. Look at the blade on that. I was like, where's the tool mark? Where's the tool mark? Well, I don't know. It could be that. It's a huge hand axe. Looking at the left side portraits, I see the smallest one very easy with the eye, the nose, and the mouth. Sorry, it's got a huge dugout here for the cheek, and then as I got that wet, you can actually see the lines for the other eye. There's going to be a few of them. If you look closely into the paint, you'll be able to see the paint as well. The way the eye's coming out there. Pretty, pretty. Super neat. There's that blue shine on this stuff here. We'll be able to tilt out a few of them. Wow. You can really see the way the carvings come out really well that way. There. Sorry, let me get my camera back to normal. I hope it's not going dark on you when I'm going vertical. We're not losing picture or anything, right, guys? All right. Yeah, there's a bunch right here, as you guys can see. It is the mother lode. So let's see if we can navigate our way across this. See all the crisscrosses and hashes? It's a little tough to see because of the, oh geez, reflection. I can see it pretty good outside of the camera though. You can see it all over all the stones here. Look at that. I think it's really cool. So let's just hang out and look at some stuff, folks. Let's try to find some cool ones that we might find. Find. There's a little wild, this big crested bird head. And then he has a little person inside of him oftentimes. See, all these rocks are just all the same color now, so it's hard to decipher what's crystal. Here's a gateway. But they all get coated like this. It's hard to tell what's what anymore. These are the ones that I'm really worried about getting ruined. And it's not so much a problem out here. It's a big pressure flaked thing. All right. This looks like it was a pottery, or it had a pottery put onto it, cooked onto it. It's just representative of a bird. Hear your thoughts on why it looks like flesh. I thought it looked like flesh because of the lines and tendons in it. Just kind of looks like it's like anatomy picture or something without skin. Like decomposing perhaps, or just the skin is gone. Nothing morbid or anything. It just, for some reason, it just looked like that. That's a cute little bird stone. Little bird blades. Little bird heads here with the left side beaks. And then we got a little heart-shaped bird with this little character there. Oh, look at the color. Pretty. Would have been a paint thing. Ooh, that color's popping. So it is the meme of the bird with the big crest again, that crazy beaked bird. Very pretty. Love seeing these ancient patterns, these ancient designs. I just think it's cool. Yeah, that one's cool. Maybe I'll put it in my pocket in case anybody wants it later. I've got boxes and I've got even labels to send some stuff out, but I just haven't gone to the post office or like packed all the boxes yet. So if you guys want anything, make sure you email me. There's a nice bird head poking out. I'm not going to dig it out, but it's part of the set here. Super neat. All right, just a few more to go through. So thanks for hanging out with me, guys. There's some of that beautiful blue shiny rock. There's some red rock. This big red rock shaped like a bird head. Really square and cut out. And you can see like some tribes and people, they had different sections of their creek that they got to decorate, from what I can see. It's just a theory, but from what I can see from being out here. And different people put different types of artifacts in. Of course, at different times. So that's a great one on the bottom there. You guys can see the carving for the eye and the nose. There's a couple different eyes there. This is a really nice one. I like the old man on top coming out. And then now that we've kind of seen this one, you can see the silhouette here really coming out really great with its head and the cheekbone done. And you can see how it might be generations of people. See how they're kind of layered on top of each other. And then even as we come down here just to this section, you see how there's an eye right there? Just right here in this one section, there's going to be another silhouette. Go back to this side now and see. This is our big nose, big chin variant, which I actually got an opportunity to get the big crystal back that has this on it. It's a reoccurring character or motif. There's some really neat stuff in here. We made little waterfalls here. To the bottom right, yeah, there, you got it, I got it. Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking at chat for a minute. Thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, good to see everybody. There's some of that awesome crisscross stuff going on there. Super neat. And you know, that's where we find a lot of the little arrowheads and things are inside of these holes. They're always full of blades and little worked stones and things. I try not to disturb them. I don't want to empty every one I come across. So here we have a big collection of the greenstone. I see a great silhouette sticking out of the top here. Oh, there's a bunch. Look at this one. Oh, this is perfect sun too. Perfect lighting. So you can see how the darker face is perhaps on the right. Let's just try to figure it out together. I mean, we can see the furthest point as being the nose, you know, on this side right here. And you can see these markings and lines. See how the texture is different there? Does he have a bird pointing to the left? Let's take a look as we move it over to the side here. Okay, so I don't see that section as his eye anymore. I see that as being something like under his eye. Super neat. Further away, it pops out a little better. The camera went dark on me there. Sorry about that. Very nice. Let's look at some more. Oh, there's a really great gateway. Oh, no, it's not a gateway. It's just a painted greenstone, but it's got paint on it. There's some easier ones right here to see. Do you see this little bit of carving right here? There's actually just a face. If we tilted it over to the very end, that face will come out. Kind of showing you, oh, my camera's messing up. It kind of shows you how to see it. So there's just a small silhouette on the bottom here you can see with the eye. And then expanding on that, you can see the eye socket really good with the carvings and things for it, how the face is separated and all pecked out. And then expanding on the face, you can see how the hair is done there. Here to the left as well. So it's, you know, not just one statue, but 6 or 7 different statues or generations of people, all with birds on their heads. This silhouette here, with this being the mouth, and of course the nose sticking out up here, it's coming out really well. Oh, there's a really neat green one here. It's the meme of the big fat bird, it looks like, just off of first glance. I love all the carvings and the patterns on these. But you can see how the bird's beak is right here in the eye and how the stripes are coming out of it. It's just kind of a meme of a fat bird. There's a few different ones here, but I see this guy, whoa, popping out right here. Here we have our character here with the left side silhouette. And maybe we can take a little bit of a closer look at some of these that are carved with all their lines and stuff on them, like you see. So we're looking at this as the nose and trying to make a silhouette out of that. A lot of times there's just going to be a full painting of something on it. Looks like something spreading its arms. But you guys will probably be able to see. We're in Alamance, North Carolina. So it's right between Greensboro and Raleigh. Out here in what they call the Piedmont region. Oh, the color on this bird facing to the left. You can still see the way the painting is done. Of course, the human silhouette on the right-hand side. But the paint really comes out super great for that. And for the silhouette there on the right-hand side, you can see, hopefully. A little too close there for live. Cool. All right. This really nice greenstone here. It looks like what we'll have is the white face on the left-hand side. But no, maybe. Whoops. All right. Look at this thing. Looks like 2 stones just sitting together. It almost looks like a butt. It's a butt. Found our first butt. There's a long nose silhouette there, and then some more on the right. There's a cool one there. All right, let's try to find some really defined ones. And now we found some sharp ones here now. Let's see a little bit of the color of this bird beak. Bird blade. So this is the bird with its beak and its head pointing backwards, I think. I might be calling these things a little too fast. Let's see. We see the small silhouette, the larger silhouette here with the hair. So just the human portrait right here with the eye. And then, of course, further down, it looks like we have mammoth. Mammoth time. But you can see the little humans, just a little one. Now that I'm getting it wet, you might not be able to see it, but there's just a little one and then a bigger one. Oops. This is a tablet. And I think they painted the back all black so you could see the way they shine. So you could see the eye and the cheekbone and the nose. See how I'm digging the stuff out of the eye there, and you can see the details for that eye come out. And then there's going to be some more stuff there. Just right here, more silhouettes and paintings in the stones. Here's a really nice one. This is a crystal. So we take that bird head and point it over here, make the point a nose the best that we can. Take a look at it from different angles here. Oh, look at that one. Very pretty one with the eye. See how the face is a diamond, how it's separated. Very pretty. And you see how that section is flat? That's how you're supposed to hold it. They teach you how to hold it. Sorry I got it wet, because now it's a lot harder to see. Here's a great one right here. With the headdress here. See what we have here. I'm looking at these little circle carvings that are on the top, and you see how over here there's hashes. Must represent, of course, a bird head, but that's a nice one. Just a few more. Just a few more. All right, here's a cool outcropping. Let's take a look at this one. All right. Ancient lives matter. Let's see here. So these ones, because they're put into the creek to the side, they faced them at us. They did that, they pointed them as if you were walking down the creek. That's how you were to look at them. So you might start to see some of the humans facing right at us. A few different ones. There's a small face here. You can see the mouth and the eye of perhaps it's Elephant Man. You can even see he's got some kind of thing going on with his ear. Mammoth Man, half mammoth. And you'll get that man with the mammoth on his forehead, hanging over his head, kind of. Seeing some more, you guys are probably able to see him on camera, but I see this is the eye for a character sticking up. Of course, there's smaller ones there. Yeah, definitely mammoth. So you saw the person with the mammoth, and now you can see the mammoths behind here. So you see how the trunk is coming down? This is one mammoth right here with the top of its head coming down to the side here. There's even a face right there too. A really good one, actually. This is incredible. So, and then another mammoth trunk down here. And it looks like a silhouette of a human facing to the left, a woman with the hair. And there's another little character under her hair, a little kid. I'm gonna flip the whole script over here and then turn it into birds. So on this side is where they're gonna put all their birds. This one's coming out really good. It's not so much on camera, but the little red one behind it, it's gonna be duck heads stacked on top of each other. And also the little cardinal head over here. It's interesting the way they did this one. There's a rhyme and reason to it, you know? And I'm not gonna dig this stuff out, but you guys can see what's going on with these effigies and things that are all packed in here, painted stones. And I don't feel super bad about opening some of this stuff up because, you know, it is getting washed out. But also, I still hold on to perhaps being able to let people come out here and check this stuff out themselves. So look at this nice example here, this grandfather. Big painted piece with that 90-degree cutout. I wonder which way it's gonna look the best. Jeez. Look how deep that hole is inside of there. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. It's a big slot in there, real big slot. I wasn't expecting this. Oh my gosh, it's a huge statue. Painted one. That's really pretty. Wow. What is that big slot there? Don't tell me you put a tree in that. You put so you know, a lot of times you can put the end of a stick or something right there and then tie stuff off. I guess you could. Why not? Let's look at this side. You would hang it up at your site. You would put it up in the sky. Sorry if I have it sideways. Geez, it's a little tough to make out. It's too big to have just one face on it, so it's each one of these sections is going to be another one. That thing's crazy. The main outside image is, of course, on the right-hand side here. You might be able to start to see some of the little eyes and things come out of the statue now. It's gone real blurry. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. All right, well, let me move back over this way, I guess, as we look at a few more gateways. Yeah, we lost some signal, so sorry about that. I guess we're moving too far away from our cell phone towers. But we'll walk all the way up here, guys, and take a look at a few more if you guys want as we walk up. Kind of look at some of the same ones again in different lights. Ooh. It's unfortunate the rocks are super slippery. Like you can't even walk in the creek anymore. They're just all slime now. So that's a really nice little bird on the top there. It's got the green on it. But yeah, everything is getting kind of destroyed. And I'm not happy about it. It's from the pollution. If it was just regular water, it would be fine. But I think all the salt from the roads came in. You just have runoff from so much stuff. There's oil and things stuck in the water, like right here. You see, every little pocket that is trapping. I don't know if you can tell, but that's all oil in there. That's oil. Really pretty one here. I really like these. As simple as they are, I mean, super nice. All right, folks, we're back here at this spot. I'm gonna continue looking for this cedar artifact. That way I can chop it in half and maybe get it back home. And I'll go ahead and end with showing you guys the one that caught our attention here. Oh. Yeah, we saw a lot of them today, guys. That was a lot of fun. It's really neat going to these new spots. And I'm sure it's up here. I don't remember. But I did shoot a video, and I'll probably do one more before I leave today. Here on site. But I have no idea where that one went. It's so easy to lose things out here. Sorry guys, it's probably way back here. But we'll go ahead and call it for now, and just stay tuned, because in a couple hours here I'll post a video of some pretty neat stuff all consolidated. Talk to you guys then. Bye-bye.